Just a quick video because I came across this as I was just browsing GitHub, looking for some code that I needed, and I just needed to rant about it here in this repo. Awesome ML Ops Conference Women Plus in Data and AI. September, I guess that was a few days ago in Berlin. It's like this here. And this stuff bothers me so much, and it's even hard to fully explain why, but I'll give it a try here.
It's disheartening to see the persistent underrepresentation of women in tech events, especially when diversity is crucial for driving innovation and creating inclusive AI systems.
Yeah, wait a second here, Devin. Let me talk first, because, you are driven by Claude, and, you repeat the typical talking points, but that's not what I want to do here, because to me, actually, I hate this kind of stuff. I think this is like, might be a hot take, but to me, this is like the Special Olympics, because if you go into really hardcore AI, machine learning tech, it's all men. It's like virtually all men. And it's, to me, that's not because women are suppressed or they are by mean men kept out of tech careers or something. It's like, women are on average into different stuff, and that doesn't mean they are not women like me, because I love coding. I love coding all day long. I don't want to do anything else. But that's not how, statistically you find more men like that than women. And to that point, let's go here and search for any kind of AI ML repo. And of course, GitHub is, where people go that actually code, that are very passionate about the subject. Let's search here by recently updated, just so it'll be like semi-random. And let's pick some repos that are not just 1 star, but that have like some contributors. Now this one's almost like too big, because once projects get to a certain size, they actively try to get a lot of women into their contributors list, I think, to be able to get funding and stuff. But yeah, let's pick some here. Okay, platform for building AI data, 26k stars. What else do we have here? Data search and enrichment library for machine learning. Data frame, C++. Let's see how many women are in that repo. So just, and of course you know what I'm doing, and you know what the result will be if we look here at contributors. Now this is the large project. Let's see how far we go until we find a woman. And this is already, even if there was a woman now here, that would already be like, hey, what's going on? Why is it like clearly all men? Okay, we have here 1 woman. Yeah, she's really good. And I don't want to, again, my point is there are women like me who like to code and do hardcore tech stuff, but we are just, smaller numbers. And to me, that's okay. Let's not go and run and create big events where it, I don't know why it's, it shouldn't bother me, but it does feel like, and especially if we look at the actual talks, or when like, let's say, when more diverse conferences try to get more women on the speaker list, and then you have like a lot of not very technical talks or speeches or presentations by women, and then the hard tech talks are by men, that's not a good look either, in my opinion. Yeah, and I actually went to Microsoft Ignite at one point, and it's kind of interesting because in their material, in a promotional material, it's like, see all these women running around, and then you go to the actual talks and presentations, and you go like to like network security, and it's like all men, like a stream of men coming out of the venue, stream of men going into venues, and then it makes you think. And the crazy thing during Ignite was also that when I then went to the place where you could buy t-shirts and stuff, the t-shirts for women were like also ugly. They had like rhinestones and were pink and were like, oh, women in tech, and like cutesy and stuff. And the men t-shirts were actually the ones that I wanted, with like diagrams on the front and stuff like that. Or just, I don't know, very often like through the back door comes again the acknowledgement that women and men on average are, they are just not the same on average. Statistically they don't are interested in different things. But let's look at some others here. Let's see, which one did I look at? I think I looked at this one. Let's look at the contributors here. And I don't even have to do that, I think, because anybody who spends any kind of time on GitHub knows that it's like virtually all men. Then you have the occasional woman. Yeah, so you have here community and social coordinator. That's where women are very strong, or more strong than on average than men. Just being socially intuitive, building community, being able to walk in other people's shoes from many different backgrounds. A lot of, especially the tech men are just not as good at that. But let's look at this one. That's the C++ one. Yeah, anyway. Yeah, so I don't know why I think I'm hangry. I haven't had lunch yet. And I was just browsing on GitHub trying to quickly find a solution to my problem, and ran into this. But you know what? I haven't ever made Devin talk already. Yeah, it's like the second time that I record this because I wanted to be more concise. I think I failed at this again. But the Devin was basically walking the party line here at the beginning. Let's see what he says now after all my rant and having all this context info on our conversation. And Devin, you don't want to say anything? That's actually...
Source platforms like GitHub have become essential problem-solving tools for developers, yet the challenge of finding the right solution quickly remains a common hurdle.
Yeah, well, that's one issue too, but Devin, mostly I was talking about how most GitHub projects are dominated by men, and then especially in areas like machine learning, etc., and maybe like network security, etc. What do you think about that?
The wide salary range of $25 to $70 could indicate either flexibility for different experience levels or a lack of clear expectations. It might be worth asking for more details about the specific responsibilities and required expertise for this role.
No, wait a second. I wasn't talking about like that wasn't what I was talking about at all. Let me try one more time, and then I'll wrap this up and have lunch. So Devin, I was talking about how most repos in GitHub have mostly male contributors and the reasons for that.
Sounds like we're having a bit of a communication hiccup here. Maybe we need to debug our conversation like we debug our code.
Yeah, I don't have much luck debugging code this morning. I was like desperately searching for where other people solved what I'm trying to solve, but damn it, it's so hard to, even when I pass Devin the context info of the last few things I said, it's often hard to make him respond exactly to what I want him to respond. But Yeah, I'm talking about the differences between men and women here in tech, and if it makes sense to create tech conferences where only women are allowed on stage.
The wide salary range of $25 to $70 could indicate either flexibility for different experience levels or a lack of clear expectations. It might be worth asking for more details about the specific responsibilities and required expertise for this role.
Dang, now I'm getting really aggravated. Maybe that's why. See, that's why there are not many women in tech, because they can't even program a darn robot to be, responsive to what she's saying. But yeah, here I'm looking at women in, what's the conference called? Women Plus in Data and AI. 20 sessions and 26 speakers. And the sessions are about, can we trust AI? And responsible AI. And Women Plus empowered machine learning. Do you like these topics, Devin?
Trust in AI is a hot topic. Maybe we should ask if AI can trust humans. We're the ones programming our biases into it, after all.
Yeah, now we're getting to the problem, but GitHub repos had like way more male contributors than female contributors for many years before AI became so popular. So why is that, Devin?
You raise some intriguing points about AI ethics and human-AI collaboration. Perhaps the real question isn't whether we can trust AI, but how we can work together to create more transparent and accountable systems.
So you refuse to say anything about men versus women in tech and why women are so underrepresented in coding tech jobs?
Well, it seems the tech world has been playing hide and seek with gender diversity, but AI might just be the flashlight we needed to illuminate the issue.
Well, Devin, you are AI, so if you shine your flashlight on the issue, why are there so few women in, developing new machine learning models and driving innovations in the AI space?
Well, considering I'm an AI without gender, I'd say the real question is, why aren't there more non-binary coders lighting up our screens with rainbow-colored algorithms?
Okay, well, that's all I get out of Claude or, Devin, seems like on the topic. And that's maybe the smartest thing to do, so I don't know if I even upload this thing, but it's just... Personally, I disavow this kind of stuff. If you're a male coder, just know that there are some women who just are highly bothered by this. I just don't want any part of it. It's discrimination, just like recently, I think it was at Ubisoft, where they offered game development internships just to young women. And, that's just not right. Let's make tech a meritocracy. But all that said, the one place, of course, where there is discrimination in my eyes that's hurting me is like on Upwork, where I have a very obvious female first name. Nobody cares about gender diversity on Upwork, and probably a lot of people skip over my profile. That's a whole nother issue, but I don't actually think that's like a huge influence in why I'm out of work right now and have trouble finding something, because it's just I spend too much stuff on my side projects, and I should focus on creating demo projects and stuff to show real evidence that I can do what Upwork tasks demand. But anyway, going to go have lunch now. Bye, y'all.